Hi and welcome to China Focus. I'm Cheng. Today we have NTD's senior China analyst Chen with us, and we're going to talk about the latest development of Bo Xilai and Wang Lijun. So Chen, there's been reports by some overseas Chinese media that the fate of Bo Xilai and Wang Lijun will be made public as early as July or June. So just recap, we know Wang Lijun is the former police chief of Chongqing, and he actually tried to defect to a U.S. consulate because of a falling out with his former boss, Bo Xilai. What do you make of these reports that he may actually be tried for treason and may actually get a death sentence?
He will be tried for treason, but I don't think it will be death sentence, because this will be very difficult for a different part. So maybe he will get some sentences, jail terms, but maybe not death sentence.
What do you mean it will be difficult for the different parts?
Because he didn't really defect. He just tried to get himself in a safe place, and finally he walked out of this consulate by himself. So if punish him too hard, there will be some disaster internal, and because a lot of people did something much worse, because they bring the money out and they move the whole family out, and they are in high rank officials, and sometimes they move out, and move out to other countries, even United States, and you don't consider it's a defect, and this considers defect. So there will be some trouble for,
not proportionate to what he actually did.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Bo Xilai, so he's been reportedly been under investigation for a range of things. There's been no official word on exactly what he's being investigated for. So it could be corruption, it could be planning a coup to overthrow Xi Jinping, or it could be related to his wife's murder alleged murder of British man Neil Haywood. What do you think is likely going to happen to Bo Xilai?
It's very likely the charge will be his wife's murder, Haywood, or corruption, or the laundering money to the foreign accounts, something like that. But the actual investigation, we have seen that into this alleged coup, like overthrow Xi Jinping's next rule, and all together with Zhou Yongkang, and even somebody said it's about the political line, power struggle, because he created a new ideology in Chongqing, and it promoted to almost the other area of China. And even though it's a not new ideology, but it is new since the past 30 years. It's a Mao's hardliner ideology. And actually he become kind of a symbol of those Mao supporters. And this will be the serious charge. But I don't think the Chinese Communist Party will really charge him this one, because if charge this one, there will be trouble, because since the end of the Cultural Revolution, the Chinese Communist Party never really seriously considered to summarize what's wrong during the Cultural Revolution, and then put the end of it, give a conclusion. They never give a conclusion. So Mao's idea, the ideology, is still put in the party charter. So if you criticize him on this crime, there will be, the big hit, even bigger, to hit on communist ideology itself.
So basically, if they were going to go down the political ideology line, it would be too hard a basket for them to open, so they're just going to leave that one aside.
Yeah,
so
even though they investigate this, and they will do something about this, but they won't open announce this.
I see, I see. And with the political coup, if you can just go into a little bit more detail, why won't they use the political coup as a charge to bring him down?
I think this is important, because in Chinese Communist Party, they don't have some system, hand over the powers. Like in Mao appointed Hua Guofeng as a successor, and then Deng Xiaoping appointed Jiang Zemin, and then Deng Xiaoping appointed Hu Jintao for the Jiang Zemin's
skip generation.
Skip generation. And then there's also some like coup, like Deng Xiaoping get rid of Hua Guofeng, and then Deng Xiaoping get rid of Hu Yaobang and Zhao Ziya. This is theoretically it's a coup, so they cannot really charge Bo Xilai's coup because it will open the wound of the Communist Party's history, and because they don't have a system, you cannot say he violated anything.
I see.
Yeah, it will open the wound and cause more trouble.
So it's another too hard basket.
Yeah.
There's also been reports that Bo Xilai has been implicated in the persecution of the Falun Gong spiritual practice, and that he was actually one of the main perpetrators of that persecution. Do you think this would be something that contributes to his downfall publicly?
No, I don't think so, because he is not the policy maker. He just followed order. He, of course, as one of the person who involved very deeply and actively, but still it was created by Jiang Zemin. The whole policy established by Jiang Zemin, and at least there are several persons above him like Luo Gan, Zhou Yongkang. They committed more crime because it's a nationwide. He is just local. So. And before the policy was totally abandoned, they won't put this charge on him.
I see.
Yeah, but there's another charge they can use is like interfered law enforcement, law implementation. This like
against Bo Xilai?
Against Bo Xilai, because in Chongqing, the hit the black, fight the criminals. Actually, it's illegal.
Can you explain that a bit more? Why? Because people really praised him as a hero for actually carrying out that campaign, and you're saying it's actually an illegal campaign?
Yeah, because it's kind of like a political campaign.
Okay.
They start without any legal due process. If we consider it's legal or not legal, you should look at the due process. You will find that most cases was torture after torture they confess. And even before the trial, they seized the property of those accused, and then they use the money, and then they find evidence this guy is criminal or committed some crimes, and then torture him to confess, and then sentence this guy. This is widely used in Chongqing.
Okay.
It's not like one case; it's almost every single case. So without the due process, this is like interfere
with the implementation of the law.
Yeah, implementation of the law. But they won't be able to charge him with that one.
Okay.
Because as Bo Xilai already said in the People's Congress, this was directly ordered or controlled by the CCP, the Political and Judicial Committee.
Okay.
So that's Zhou Yongkang.
So he can blame someone else for what he did, basically. And
yeah, if you want to charge him, then you will put the charge on Zhou Yongkang too, because this was used by Zhou Yongkang in every part of China, like Chen Guangcheng. You can see the same situation. There's no law, no due process, and there will be much bigger. So I don't think they want to open this one.
So you're saying what they will eventually charge Bo Xilai with is something that they can contain, something that's much simpler to explain to the public. So, for example, the corruption, the money laundering, and his wife's alleged murder of Neil Haywood. Yeah,
but this also caused a problem. Because after so many years, the Chinese people already lost confidence on the leadership, and now this is most aggressive leader, one of the most aggressive one. But it turned out he's such a dirty official, and the people will think everybody else the same. And actually, that's the situation. So this won't be easy for Communist Party either.
But I guess it will be the lesser of all the other evils he's done, so they may actually use this. So really, he's not really going to be tried for the crimes he did, but something more of a convenience, a political tool for the Communist Party.
Yeah, I think that's the case. That will be the case.
Do you have any predictions as to when? I mean, there are reports saying it could come as early as June or July that we'll find out what his fate is going to be. Do you think that's a likely time frame or something?
June, July will be the time frame because they want to solve this issue as soon as possible. There will be, because the Beidaihe meeting will be the before the Party's Congress. There will be Beidaihe meeting, and they want to solve this issue before Beidaihe meeting.
I see.
Beidaihe meeting can make the decision of the membership of the political committee and the standing committee.
I see, I see.
More important for share the power.
Well, thank you very much for that analysis. And if Bo Xilai and Wang Lijun will indeed find out their fate in either June or July, there's a lot that's going to be we're going to be watching for over the next few weeks. So please continue to follow us on English at english.ntdtv.com.